Hi Scorpio, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the 14th through the 20th of January 2024. I hope everybody had a great week. I do want to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Scorpio out there. So if you do find that's your situation, guys, check your other signs and placements, see if those readings are containing your messages. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse or flip-flop, and that is not unusual in a general reading. As always, Scorpio, please don't force yourself into a reading that's just simply not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Scorpio? Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, you are starting out with the Nine of Wands in the reverse. You have the Sun, and you have Judgment. All right, so I do feel like there's problems that are resolving here for you. There's somebody you may not really trust, but you're seeing things much more clearly. I see that you've grown. You've grown through these experiences that you've had, and I do feel like you are moving through some of these issues. I do think you're seeing somebody very clearly, though, and I do think that your energy here with the Sun, that happiness is returning to you. It could be because of a judgment call that has been made, or some kind of a spiritual recognition. I'm also seeing here, Scorpio, that you're seeing things, I don't know how to put this, but this is what I'm getting. You're seeing things that are unusual in the world, and it's because you're being given this ability. You may have psychic abilities that are increasing. You are increasingly seeing those that are like lost or dark perhaps, and you're seeing those that carry the light. You're seeing the pathway more clearly. It's almost like it's a very spiritual energy that you're having. Now, I do think you kind of went through a lot to get here, for those of you that this is resonating, but it's like the path is opening up to you and you're clearly seeing the way to go. So I know that's kind of off the subject of a love reading, but it's very relative to you, and I had to tell you. So let's see who's in your energy. Some of you, by the way, have decided that you do want a reconciliation with somebody that you have gone through a lot with. Who is in Scorpio's energy? The person in your energy has a little bit of chaotic energy, I have to say. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so in their energy, we have the Moon. We have the Ten of Wands. And coming out together is the Ace of Coins, the Seven of Coins, and the Three of Wands. This person is waiting for a new beginning. I do feel like there was a lot of problems in this connection, and they really don't know what to do. They're trying to be really patient. They're waiting to see what you're going to do. And I do feel like they're kind of worried about it. There's a sense of, just like they may be kind of keeping track of you. There's a sense of being worried about what's going to happen next, but they're waiting. And what they're waiting for is a brand new beginning here, to be able to see the way clear past these problems, but they don't know how to get there. They just are literally unsure of how to get there. They carry a little bit of a more unenlightened energy because, yeah, look, see, you have the Sun, they have the Moon. You could be dealing with a twin flame connection here for some of you. You don't have to be. But the two of you do tend to balance each other out. I do feel like you may have the stronger energy of the two. So in your connection, we have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, you're both freeing yourself from the anxiety, freeing yourself. So they're freeing themselves from darkness. You're freeing yourself from these problems. Let's see what's affecting the connection. You both have this energy of not knowing where this is going, not knowing what it is that's happening between the two of you. What is affecting this connection? The Chariot. You could be dealing with a Cancer sign, by the way. So with the Chariot, that's forward movement. Yeah, there's definite forward movement that's going to make you happy. And for them, the problem is how to get to that forward movement. In your outcome, we have the Four of Wands in the reverse. Now, this indicates that there has been an ending, that this could be a leveling up of the connection, but you haven't gotten there yet. I can tell you this person definitely is waiting for this connection, okay? For you, I feel like you do want to reconnect with this person, but I feel like your spiritual development is taking precedence right now. So at the bottom of the deck, we have Justice in reverse. So this tells me that there has been, this is underlying energy. It could be dealing with a Libra, don't have to be. But this tells me that there has been some sort of injustice that has been experienced here in some form, because it's underlying everything. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Nine of Wands in reverse? Okay, so 10 of Coins and the Hierophant in reverse. So some of these problems have to do with either family members interfering, or you could be dealing with somebody. One of you could be in a long-term relationship. If so, that's ending. If it's this person that is in a long-term connection, you could be kind of giving up on them ever ending that. But I'm telling you, there's somehow this has kicked you into a spiritual ascension. All right, so we have the Hangman in reverse. We have the Five of Cups reversed. And we have the Devil in reverse. Capricorn energy, Taurus is here as well. So I do feel like you went through a period of sadness. You went through a period of depression, perhaps, looking at the past, reviewing this. I do see that there's been an ending between you and this person. You may have known this person for a very long time, but I feel like you're now looking at all of this differently. Your heart is open to love here. You're kind of rounding the corner. You're coming out of that. You feel like you learned a lot from this connection, which is, again, typical of a spiritual ascension. I do feel like you don't want anything that is toxic. You want to move away from toxic energy, but you're definitely looking at things in a brighter, more clear way than you have in the past. So I feel like you've done a lot of work on yourself here, Scorpio. Yeah, the Fool. And the High Priestess in reverse. So you're seeing things now, Scorpio, and you're experiencing things that seem otherworldly. A lot of you are waking up to your psychic abilities, but you are doubtful of this. You just don't trust it. You may be thinking you're going crazy. I'm telling you, you're not. You're on a spiritual ascension, and you're definitely seeing the difference here between light and dark. I do feel like with regard to this person, you do want a reconciliation. You want a new start, but your spiritual ascension is more important. And this is what's bringing joy into your life. It's even putting this relationship into perspective. It's a definite change for you. It's a new beginning. And if you have to choose between a relationship that's been toxic and your own spiritual ascension, you're choosing your spiritual ascension. So I do feel that you would like to be with this person. You would like this new start as well. But you have to learn how to trust your own intuition here, because you are reaching a point here, Scorpio, where you are increasing your psychic abilities. You're rising up spiritually, And that's putting everything else in your life in order. So let's look at this person's energy. Why is the moon here? I do feel like you're further along in this process than this person. I'm not seeing the same energy with them. So that could be difficult for you. All right, Knight of Swords reversed and the Three of Wands reversed. So this person has something that they want to say to you, but they're holding back. I do see a lack of communication on their side. There's a sense of impatience, though, like it's building up. There's a building up of energy of them wanting to speak their truth to you, but they're not yet doing it. They don't even know how to go about doing that. This person may have told you that this isn't where their future is with you. And if so, that was not true. That was a lie. It could have come out of confusion. Yeah, look at that. There's the Justice in reverse. This is what has caused the problem. And I feel like it was this person. This person did something. They may have kept you waiting because we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. This person is reluctant to take action, but it's something that they've done here. They're stuck now. They're stuck in this energy of problems. There could be legal actions that's taking place here that are incomplete, but the problem is that they're stuck in this energy, and there's an energy, that's what's underlying it. It's keeping this person from moving forward, keeping them in a stuck energy. Let's look at the bottom. I do see that they're tired of waiting. There's a sense here of wanting to come clean. Yeah, King of Swords. Look at that. Page of Pentacles. That's an offer. And the Emperor. Some of you guys, this is a twin flame connection. And this person has actually, it looks like the two of you might be in separation, but there's something here they have to resolve. The problem is on their side, and it has to do with an injustice that is keeping them stuck. Or perhaps they've been keeping you stuck, and that's the injustice. But I can see, Scorpio, that you're rounding that corner. You're seeing things way more clear. You have a whole new outlook, and your spirituality is playing a major part. So this person, in some manner, sparked that spirituality in you. Now, here's the thing, is that this person's been holding back. They haven't been telling you, how they feel or the truth. They've been stuck in this, and their problems are only increasing. And that's normal. That's what happens in a spiritual connection when you have a partner who is unwilling or to make the shifts, to listen to the universe, I guess, and make those shifts. This person is in that stuck energy. They're creating this problem here, and they're having to deal with the problem because you're focusing on your happiness and your own ascension. Now, what I'm seeing here is that they're waiting to see. It could have something to do with finances, which if it does, that's going to be fine. This person is waiting about an offer. They're being patient about making an offer. I say maybe you shouldn't be so patient because you're creating your own problems, but that's just me. I do see that this person is a very patient person. They don't tend to move quickly or brashly. They do like to keep things to themselves. They are very secretive in nature, but they're going to take control of the situation here. They are doing that. And they're realizing that they've been lying to themselves. The truth is, with this King of Swords, is that they want this beginning with you. They want a stable new beginning. They want a stable relationship. So this person is going to make that offer. I do see it coming. They have to get honest with themselves, and I do think that they are going to do that. Their energy is rising as well. So it's like you're leading the way, Scorpio. Now let's see why the Eight of Swords is in reverse. All right, so we have the World and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, so all this concern and worry that you have, Scorpio, about a relationship ending, whether it's with you or this person might have another connection, all that worry is it's ending. It's ending. You've had a lot of concern, a lot of worry. You were very focused on this person in this relationship for a long time, and you're not doing that any longer. You're also pulling yourself out of established things that you no longer believe in, possibly to do with religion or work related. I see you pulling yourself out of that. It's like you're conquering all of these systems, is what I'm hearing, systems. So you're freeing yourself from all of that. Something you were very entrenched in. And this relationship is what has spurred that in some manner, whether you knew it or not. I am seeing that they are putting an end to a cycle of not being honest, whether it was with you or with someone else. I do feel like they're putting an end to that. They're freeing themselves from that so they can have this beginning that they want. They're getting very honest with themselves. Now, you may not know that because I'm not seeing a lot about communication. They may reach out to you. If they do, it's going to be very, very small, like a text or something. I would remain open to that. Yeah, again, 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. They're creating their own problems. You're moving away from unhappiness. There is going to be movement in this connection. This person's going to be moving away from these problems, this injustice here, being stuck. You're moving away from unhappiness, and it's very clear. You're not having anything toxic. You're coming out of that, and you're looking at this all in a brand new way. I do feel like there is a union that is coming between you and this person. Okay, so we have the Six of Swords, we have the Tower in reverse, and we have the Three of Coins reversed. So there's a union that is trying to happen. I don't see it happening by the end of this week. I do see forward progress. It could be independently on both sides. There is something here. You're moving away from any kind of darkness as well. I definitely see that. This person is moving away from all these problems, this injustice that's underlying this entire reading, and that injustice has to do with stagnant energy. And so I see a foundation that is trying very hard to be formed, but it's not yet happening. There could be a foundation that has to crumble first. Now, in your energy, well, let's talk about theirs first. I see them getting very honest about this new beginning here. I do see you will hear from them. They're going to take control of the situation. They're leveling up their energy, and they're waiting to see what kind of response is going to happen from that. See, this person literally is afraid to reach out to you, it looks like. And so I feel like they are going to finally work up the nerve. They're going to reach out in some small manner, and they're waiting to see what you're going to do. I suggest, because this does look like a very spiritual connection, I suggest that you remain open to that, but you do what you think is best. I don't know your situation. I do see you moving forward, though. You're moving away from chaos. Again, this is much, much deeper in your side of the reading than it is than this relationship. This relationship has somehow spurred you towards this spiritual ascension. You're moving out of the world and into spirituality, but you have to learn how to trust your intuition and trust, the secrets of the universe. And so I do see you moving away from all that stuff. I'm also seeing you moving closer towards a reconciliation or a union with this person, but not this week. There is going to be forward positive movement, though. You may not see it coming. You may not even know what's going on with this person at the current time. Now, in this person's energy, I do feel like there is things that they're trying to wrap up or end. It may have to do with a foundation of sort. Doesn't have to be a relationship. Could be something to do with work or some other type of foundation. But they're trying very hard to avoid having a complete collapse, a tower moment per se. I don't think they're going to be able to do that. I do feel like whatever happened between the two of you, this injustice, as it were, whatever happened between the two of you that caused the problems, I do feel like that caused a tower moment for them. And I feel like they're kind of trying to recover their energy. And as they're recovering their energy, they are getting very honest with themselves. They are going to reach out to you. I feel sure of it. And I do feel like they're doing it in a very honest and upfront manner. I don't know if in the past they were not, but because I'm not seeing deception in their cards, but I am seeing that they are going to reach out. They're worried about it. They wait then to see what it is that you do. And based upon that, I feel like they're just going to pick this up and move with it. They're trying to rebuild the energy, and there is a union that's trying to happen here. Now, at the bottom of the deck is the Hermit in reverse. So there is going to be communication here. That's also underlying this, but that communication has to be cleared up about whatever this injustice was. That's going to be discussed. It's going to be talked about. I do feel like, you know, there's been a lot during this break, and I see a break here. There's been a lot of thinking about it, trying to figure it out. Why did this happen? What's going on here? Just know, Scorpio, that in these types of connections, and this is a very spiritual connection, that these breaks are not uncommon, and it's during this time in separation that you learn and you grow. And I can see tremendous spiritual growth on your side. So, all right, I hope that's been helpful for you. It's a very different reading, but, you know, I have to give you everything that I'm seeing here, not just about this person. Now, I'm going to pull from the angel answers. So if you will get a question in mind, I will see what kind of answer we get. Spirit, I am pulling for Scorpio. Okay, you got 2. A lot of people have been getting 2 this go around. Opportunity. So there's going to be an opportunity. It could very well be when this person reaches out to you. But if you notice, I mean, this is an opportunity for abundance and for the light coming into you. This is a tremendous opportunity for you. And we have look for a sign. Beautiful. Yeah. So you're going to get a sign. It's going to lead to opportunity. Look for that sign, Scorpio. Beautiful reading. This has been my favorite reading this week. All right. I hope this has been helpful and given you some clarity in this situation. If you have resonated with this, please hit that like button. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I would be thrilled if you would do so. Until I see you guys in your next reading. Namaste.